YouTube, BlackCatGames here, and I'm going to show you how to make your skin, your Minecraft skin like art, like my speed paint. Well, anyway, first thing you're going to need is the skin viewer. You open it up, and this is where you can model your skin however you want to look. And just remember that you need to, if you type your name down here, this is how you make your skin appear, is you type your name down here like Lil. Like for me, I do that. Just remember that if there's caps there, like for example, I'm going to type notch with all caps, nothing will come up. If I type notch with no caps, nothing will come up. If you do notch with a cap, then it'll come up. Well, today I'm going to actually use Notch for Photoshop. What you're going to do is you're going to right click when you have your thing modeled. I'm just going to do his head today because, you know, I'm not going to do the entire thing because that'll take me a while. Well, when you have the way he wants to stand, you right click. Oh wait, hold on, I need to do that. Right click. Make sure the background is transparent, and then press Save Image As. Okay, I'm just gonna name it, and here he is. Sorry, I just woke up. Here he is. You right click him, and you also need Photoshop. Now, there's also a free trial you can get, which I'll put in the description, hopefully if I remember. So just click it. Oh, no, don't click it. Right click it, open with Photoshop, and here's Notch, obviously. Well, anyway, now you take on the left side, yeah, sorry. On the left side there are tools. Right here, about in the middle of it, is this eraser tool. Put it on this, not out here, but in here, and press Alt, right click, and drag it right and left to make it bigger and smaller. Up and down, we don't have to worry about that today, but that's the hardest. Make it hardness. Make sure it's really hard, like all the way. And you make it big like that. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, when you go up here to the opacity, and take it all the way down to 4, and then click once. Next, I'm gonna make this smaller because I'm gonna need it later. Next, you do this. Next, there's this line tool down here, almost at the very bottom, right above the hand. Yeah. And it might look like a rectangle at first, it might look like a round rectangle, it might look like a circle, but you're going to need the line tool. Press Alt to zoom in and just scroll. And then make sure the lines down here, there's just color boxes down here, they're both white for me right now. But click on one of them and make it black and press OK. That's black and white by default. You don't really need to do that, but I do because I'm on Photoshop a lot. And up here is very important right here. Right here is something called weight. Now this is how wide the line would be. 2 pixels, 3 pixels. For the outline, you want to go through the outline of the entire body using 4 pixels. And then just drag it along the lines, like so. And the reason why it's like that is because the arm's in the way, but I'm still going to do it like that. And then normally you do the hands like that, the body, everything outlined like that. Oh, sorry. Ugh. Anyway, you go up to the top here, and when you want to do the inside of the face or the clothing, see in the clothing you don't have to do every single highlight here. You can just ignore that and take it one color, or if you want it there, just outline it with like 2 pixels or 3 pixels wide lines. Oops, I'm trying to rotate it. Wow. I do that sometimes. I think I'm in skin view and I try rotating it. Well, anyway, you did everything inside the lines with 3, 2. 1 I rarely use because it looks like pencil, so 3. For the little eye, and then the eyes. Just do the eyes. Now, if you have a girl skin like me, the eyes will be different, but I wouldn't outline, or if you're a boy with highlights in its eyes, like the bottom color is blue and the upper color is lighter blue, then I just choose 1 color of blue, or you can just choose both colors but make no line in the middle. Like my character, I just want to show you real quick. It won't take very long. Okay, I put over much. Okay, see right here, there's no lines, but I still have the color there. I just take a brush, draw the color. I don't even know I have whiskers here. I'm not supposed to have whiskers. Anyway, oh wait, this isn't my drawing, that's why. Sorry. I'll place my skin, yeah. Okay, there we go. This is the one I did. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, sometimes my screen goes black. We'll see right here, it has that lighter color and the darker colors right there. And then the lighter colors right here. It looks stupid if you just do everything. And I just did that. You don't have to, but just a suggestion. Anyway, no, it's just pretty simple. But before I go on to the second eye and then the rest of the face, if you look down here where your layers are, you have a bunch of shapes. Now, I normally do this every now and then rather than waiting until the end, because once I did, and I had 290 shapes because I was doing my skin, and I had to go through them all and highlight them all. I got carpal tunnel after that, and then it took me about 15 minutes to highlight, not 15, but like 5 minutes to highlight them all, and then, yeah. So I do it every now and then. Like now, I guess would be an okay time to do it. You press Control and you click on every single individual one. I tried dragging, nothing worked besides clicking on each one. Now you want to highlight everyone except for layer 0, and then you press Control E. And it makes it 1. So now I'm gonna go on to the second eye. Stop it, you stupid Photoshop. For some reason, ever since I got my Photoshop, it started to do that. Well, and then here I'm gonna do the same thing. 3. I don't know why this is supposed to be different on a line, but it just is. Right now I'm not trying to be perfect because, you know, I'm not going to save the skin. Sorry, Notch. Well, anyway, oh, I should have just done that. Oh well. And Control E. Now, do you see these highlights? I want these highlights, or can look different. So what you do is you go up here, make the line 2 pixels, and highlight them like that. Yes, I know it kind of looks like he has little dimples and he has sideburns, but it's okay. You don't have to have those. I just did. Sorry again. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna control all this. And the sad thing is, right here, I just did the head, right? And it didn't have that much highlights and stuff. I already have 31 lines. So, Okay, what you do now is down at the very bottom over here, and then you go all the way to the right, like right under this, is the menu. Click on the menu that looks like a page with its corner bent back, this one right next to the delete, and click on it. It makes a new layer, if you didn't know. Well, you drag this one underneath that, so when you color it, it goes under the lines, not over them. And this is what it looks like. This is what you're going to be working with, not this. Because this is already colored. I guess you could keep it like this, but it wouldn't look more like a cartoon because, you know, if you had a bunch of highlights like here, you just outline the highlights, it's all done and all that, so you color it in. Now what you do is you go up here to the brush tool, and then, oops, you right click, you choose this one, the second one over, and you can make it big or small by dragging it by pressing Alt, right and left, not up and down, right and left. Oops, I'm not going to do it that big, obviously. And if you just press Alt, you see this little eyedropper? Well, you click on it, and all of a sudden you sample the colors. So black, white, skin color. Just do that. Now, if you saw my speed paint, you could clearly see me do this a couple times. Paint the entire thing like that, and then erasing part of it. By the way, when you use your eraser again, see how you have to keep clicking? Go up here, make sure the opacity is back up to 100. And I did this, and this I just uncolored parts that I needed to sample the colors from. And then I also erased everything else. I just find the easier way to do, well, I only did that with my character's hair in speed paint, not the skin, because the skin was only a small part I could have done by myself. Oops. That's the brush. But anyway, now you choose the skin within the circle you erased, if you do it like I did. And just color it in. I think this is my favorite part of it. You color stuff in. I don't know why. And then I choose that color. Right here, it's really dark black. You can't see any of the lines. So if you want to change it so it's a little bit brighter, like my character's hair was pitch black, but now I can't use pitch black because of the lines, I went over here and made this a little lighter by dragging it up a little bit. I think I'm going to do that right now. So you can kind of see the lines. Yeah. Now make sure when you color you have, oh yeah, this is the button that makes you be able to see stuff and not. Make sure when you color that this is off, because I'll demonstrate. Hold on. Let me just get this stuff away. Let me bring this back and just color that. Wait, bring it back. Okay. Now color it. Oh, I'm on the eyedrop tool, that's why. Yeah, I'm just making sure that's a different color. Oops, I didn't need to do that. There we go. Okay, now for the eyes. I forgot what I was getting at. I hate when I do that. I was talking, oh, well, hold on, let me just color this in, and I forget completely what I was trying to do. Oh, yeah, I'll demonstrate right here, actually. See, if I need to erase part of here, because I didn't even need this over here. Why? I'm on the wrong layer, that's why. Wait. Okay, I was just making sure I'm just gonna erase that. And then, if you see here, if I color with the layering on, I don't know why there's a big hole there. Oops. No, notch, go away. And then, also, this is what I do for like the sides and underarms. You go right here and make the skin a little darker and just color it. I'm actually gonna, yeah, that's good color. I'm just gonna do it like this. Well, see, that looks pretty good, right? And then, oh, hold on. Now it looks pretty good, right? Now you take this off and look. So you want to make sure that you have everything. Also, it looked really weird on one of my thing when I was doing my braid. It kind of looked like a feather and type of brush. Oops. I'm just gonna make his beard go into the teeth right there. Pull this out. And there is notch. So that's pretty much how you do it, except you do it with everything else. Like, you just outline that with about 3 and then outline this with, remember, the outline, only the outlines are 4 unless you want them to have the same thickness as everything else. And for this, his skin already has this. It's not actually shadowing from the skin viewer, but on your skin, if you don't have the shadowing already there on your skin itself, you click here and then go over here, make it a little darker, and then color over here, make everything darker on the sides to make it look more realistic. And yeah, I believe that's it. Let me just open this. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Don't look. Okay, you can look now.